Hi, can you introduce yourself to the Chinese fans?
Hi, my name is Msdossary. Aldossary. I'm the CEO of Team Falcons.
Can you talk about how you get into esports and win the first championship?
I was a professional player. I've been playing FIFA tournaments since 2017, and in 2018 I wanted to do my own organization to make it more to the local, to the Saudi, and it was Falcons at that time. And then I won in FIFA a lot of tournaments, and I decided to stop Falcons and continue my path signing with big organizations. And then at 2020, I decided that this is the right time to bring Falcons again, but with better planning, with better as well business partners, and with everything happening here in Saudi, to make all of our steps faster.
Okay, can you compare the esports scene back in the days to the esports scene right now in Saudi?
I think the esports back in the days and now in general, not just even in Saudi, is just a massive upgrade. What's happening all around the world is really massive. I've witnessed everything, players not being professional enough, teams doesn't care about players, etc. But now these days, what's happening all around the esports is really, I think, unique and in the right step to end as well. What's happening in the Esports World Cup is really amazing. The club championship that makes us compete against all of the other teams and across all titles. That's the first time that it's actually happened across all titles, that you get rewarded for your own investment. It's made us Falcons and as well a lot of our friends, competitors, teams who signed and entered a new game. So it created more jobs towards more games.
Do you think the general public in Saudi know more about esports right now?
They know, there's 23 million people in Saudi that plays games, so that's like nearly 68 or 70% of the current population here in Saudi, and this is a massive number. They've been following our esports. Obviously, there is a games that they love it more than the others, and that's all around the world. But slowly as well, we're making everyone more interesting in esports and the tournament side, not just by playing it casually.
Okay, and can you tell us how many teams do you have right now?
We have at Falcons 26 or 30. Yeah, now we have 30. So I even lost counting. 30 roster across all Falcons. To be honest, I'm not sure, but I think we are the most organization in the whole world that have across games. The amount of players, I think it's 170 plus players that we have in Falcons. So that's really a lot of players to manage. The team are doing a really fantastic job over here. But all of our investment was mainly made or focused towards winning Esports World Cup. So let's hope that we make a good show towards the World Cup.
Are you confident in winning the club champion?
I am. Yesterday victory in Call of Duty Warzone made me more comfortable, more confident, having more relief, I would say. I think we have 17, hopefully more games that we are competing in, and we have superstars across all games. So I'm confident and I'm looking forward, to be honest, for the next tournaments. The joy for esports is always you being more nervous, you being more intense. This is the joy and happiness, So looking forward for it.
Okay, can you tell us what are the most popular esports titles here in Saudi?
I think the most popular esports titles is AAFC, which is FIFA, not because I am playing on it. Then we have Rocket League, and the third, I would say it's either between PUBG Mobile or Call of Duty. It competes closely together.
Okay, now you are not only a owner and the CEO and a content creator and a player, so you have so many roles. Like from the point of CEO or management. So how do Falcons make money?
Yeah, I think what's happening here in Saudi, it's unique, to be honest. For us, people doesn't know, but we have 12 content creators who signed with Falcons that have 200 million monthly views in YouTube, and that attracts every sponsor, everyone who wants to do his own advertising in gaming. Our own Falcons channel have 2 million subscribers with an average per video which is 1.5 million, 2 million. And that's, I think, the biggest maybe across all global esports teams. And how esports teams makes money through mainly sponsorship, marketing, and that kind of. And for a region as big as the whole MENA region, if you have a budget for marketing, we have the numbers that make any of what you want as a message to be delivered. So what we're doing here, I think, is great. What's happening as well in the whole Saudi in terms of tournaments, the Esports World Cup made a lot of companies more interested into esports, believing more in esports, that it's a sustainable business. So for us, Saudi, the whole support here, give us the push, but at the end we have the numbers that makes us attractive everywhere.
Okay, let's talk about your facility. Okay,
Yeah.
so when did you guys have the plan to build this kind of facility, and what's the goal of this?
Yeah, we have a facility that the employees and players, content creators, we all be there, which is 2,500 square meter, and that's a tier 1 facility, to be honest, in terms of with other teams. There is the facility for the players, whatever they need, and it's all on a really great for the employees, the content side. It's a really brilliant facility. We as well have a permanent one in the boulevard, which is to welcome fans. We have our FMB at the first floor, the second floor, which is the gaming center, and it's doing really, really well. And as well, we have our own HQ here, which is usually we open it with the Esports World Cup, in order that the content creators and our esports players welcome our own fans. And we are sold out now. The date is that we are the 7th of July. We are sold out till the 14th of July. And that was 3 days ago. So from the 5th of July till the 14th, we are sold out. You cannot find tickets to get in. And they haven't opened the days after the July 14th. So for us, is as big as T1 in Korea, as big as FaZe in the US, we are big as them here in Saudi.
Cool. Okay, can you talk about your experience in Esports World Cup since the very beginning? I guess you have been super involved in this, right?
Yeah, I think obviously we was since Gamers 8 the first season, Gamers 8 second season, and now the Esports World Cup, the club championship, and what they're doing had made us go all in to try to win it. What's happening, we think it's a one-time life opportunity. People always remember the first World Cup champion and the last, they don't remember someone who's in the middle. So for us to be the first ever Esports World Cup club champion is really massive. Obviously, since I'm here local and we are big enough, I know what's happening here and there. Saudi wants to be the biggest country in terms of esports, and to be honest, they are on the right track. What's happening here in terms of welcoming people, getting everyone on board. Sometimes I wish I still be a player and just be there as a player. Everything here that made towards the players is really, really, really nice. And I'm not saying because I'm from here. I think if you can ask every player, it's the same. They're giving a very nice opportunity. And what I like the most, especially that I'm a player in FIFA, I know that there is a lot of organizations that came back to sign FIFA players just because of the Esports World Cup. So it kind of has revived the FIFA esports in terms of signing players, as well as the fighting games, which is Tekken, Street Fighter. We all love to see it, we all enjoy it. But in terms of the esports organizations, how involved they are, I think after Esports World Cup, everyone was super involved. Seeing a big team such as us, Vitality, Cloud9, Fnatic, they are the biggest teams around the world, and they are there mainly because of the Esports World Cup. So while esports was always missing that someone comes and take care of everything, make it better for everyone, and it's better for the teams because they can compete and get a very good amount of money to be a sustainable business. And for players, it gets more jobs, more careers for them to sign contracts and continue doing what they love to do.
Okay, a lot of Chinese fans know your organization, the Dota teams. You have pretty good. So do you have any special plan for like Chinese market in the future?
We hope so. We hope so. I think hopefully I would be in China for the Shanghai Major if our CS:GO team made it, which is hopefully they will. It's a place that I always wanted to be there, and with a very open arms, we would welcome any Chinese player who actually wants our support. I think we already have two Chinese players that plays in the fighting games. So for us. The whole relationship between Saudi and China. We want to grow more, to do stuff more. At the end, we still from Asia together, you know. So with a very welcoming arms, we would love to do more and more in China.